Let's see if that one works. Not even working out. No. Well, yesterday I had a problem with the software. Today, again, the software seems to have totally scuppered me. At the minute, I can see myself. Hopefully, it continues. We've had a little bit of a problem, or I've had a little bit of a problem trying to get YouTube to actually work with Streamlabs. I've been on talking about yesterday's football, and apparently YouTube wasn't receiving any of the streaming from Streamlabs, which was really annoying. However, I think all in all, it basically comes down to, I think the match of the day has to be the Plymouth 3, Sunderland 2. That was one I didn't expect, and really out of the blue. In fact, the top two games of that, the Leeds defeat, I think was also another one that I really didn't see coming. So yeah, it's been it was a really good game. So we are going to go with the games. We're going to go with today's game, Portsmouth versus West Brom. Now, why am I doing Portsmouth? It's because Portsmouth is down the road. I actually live near Portsmouth, so that's why I'm doing the Portsmouth game, because I'm actually just down the road from Portsmouth. Hopefully, the live stays up long enough to go through the game, because it keeps dropping out from the YouTube end for some strange reason. YouTube is having an issue. I do apologise if YouTube decides to cut it. Every so often the data just seems to disappear, and I can see myself on the Streamlabs end, so we shall continue, because it's 13 minutes to the game. We're going with Portsmouth with Will Norris in goal. We're going with a flat four at the back of Swanson, Williams, McIntyre and Ogilvie. So that's a pretty decent back line. They've got a staggered mid of Paddy Lane, Pack, Callum Lang, Dozzle and Josh Murphy. So that, again, a decent midfield. Christian Sadie up front. Now, I must admit, I'm not a fan of Christian Sadie, but, I hope people... I hope he can put my mind at rest and do well there, because it's a 4-2-3-1. We're sort of trying to push that ball through the middle or down the wing and cross it, with Josh going down one side. I think Paddy Lane is really going to go down the wing, but probably nearer to Callum Lang. And hopefully Callum Lang tries to sort of sneak down the almost the wing, but not quite. He tends not to go straight down the middle from what I've seen of him. So hopefully that's what we'll see there. West Brom, we have Alex Palmer in goal, and we have a 4. So it's the same setup, 4-2-3-1. Furlong, Semi Ajayi, Kyle Bartley and Hegem at the back. We have a staggered mid of Fellows, Malumbi, Swift, Mowat and Grant, so that's a good back. And we have Josh Mayer up front, and again, I'm not a fan of Josh Mayer either. That's a bit bad, isn't it? What do I think is going to happen here? Well, I think it's going to be a bloody interesting game. I've seen people saying it's going to be 3-3, 2-2. I think I put 3-3 in mine. I can't remember. Let's see if I down here. Oh no, I didn't. I changed my mind. I've seen a lot of people saying it's going to be high scoring. I actually lowered mine. I went for a 1-0 Portsmouth. So we'll see how it goes, because I think it's one of those games where I can see things either going into a stalemate or going into one of those conditions where you're thinking, well, they could run away with it, and I'm not going to be. I can't really say which way round that's going to be, whether it's going to be Portsmouth or West Brom at the minute, but hopefully we can. We start in 9 minutes. We should be able to have a quick look at that front line. Let's have just look at the front. I'm trying to match that front line against the defence. So Portsmouth midfield front three: Paddy Lane, Callum Lang, and Josh Murphy. That is a pretty decent side, isn't it? I mean, you would, if you're gonna push that against that defence of Furlong, Ajayi, Bartley, and Hegem. Semi Ajayi played for us for a bit. Is okay, but he's not. Yeah, I think all of those have got good history, but whether they're excellent enough to, they're probably 4 against 3. Yeah, they've probably got enough to keep them out most of the time, and that's why I put it down as 1-0. I'm thinking, they really do have a pretty good back line. And if you go the other way round, you go Tom Fellows, John Swift, and Carlin Grant. You've got some decent quick. I think got some decent quick players there. But then you've got Zach Swanson, Jordan Williams, Tom McIntyre, and Connor Ogilvie. Looking at it, and that's probably a closer match. So based on that, I've probably got it the wrong way round, and it could be a 1-0 West Brom. Looking at the actual players, so it's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be one of those, hopefully, that's end to end. But I'm eager to see which way round, whether they're going to try and play it through the middle. I think I just think that Semi is the weak spot in the West Brom defence, and that if they can go down the middle, they've got Kyle Bartley to try and cover Semi and try and get that back four sort of solid. So if Portsmouth decide to go down the middle, which Callum Lang can do, but he tends to drift off to one side or the other. We'll see if he does, because if he goes down the middle, I've got a feeling he might be able to get through, and I think that's a definite possibility. So Portsmouth, I think, will, if they get through West Brom, they're going to have to go straight through the middle. West Brom, on the other hand, to get through Portsmouth, I think I don't know if they've got some. They've got some. I think they're going to have to try and pull them, go down and out and cross it in. I think I've seen Paddy Lane going into that corner, and that might work. I've seen Paddy Lane going into the corner and sort of crossing it across, and I think that might work. So we shall see whether it actually does work. So I'm going to go with I'm going to stick with my Portsmouth 1, West Brom 0. But I think if Portsmouth win it, they're going to have to go down the middle and try and split the Portsmouth centre defence, and then if West Brom do it, I think it's going to be a case of like Paddy Lane into the corner, cross it across, and I've seen him do that really effectively. I've also seen him do it dreadfully, but yeah, I'm hopeful of this. I think there's a good chance that we can see a really good match today. So what are we on? We're on 55. Let's see, because we are on a listen along. I haven't got a video going today. The only thing that I do use, if I'm not using video, what I do use is Bet365's app. Does give me good radio. The only thing is I have to go on to another. You have to go through to the Premier League, and then you have to choose one that's in play, which is Tottenham, and then you click that one's microphone, and then you go Portsmouth, and now we have Portsmouth radio.
And Josh Murphy makes his first start. Around the back, his boss names unchanged starting 11 from the side that beats Swansea City 2.
So Portsmouth with Norris, and then Swanson, Williams, McIntyre, Ogilvie, Lane, Pack, Lang, Dozzle, Murphy, and Sadie up front. Furlong, Ajayi, Bartley and Hegem for the back four for West Brom. Fellows, Malumbi, Swift, Moa, Grant and Mayer up front. So that's what we've got.
Josh Murphy makes his first start.
Josh Murphy. So Josh Murphy, see, first start, and he's right on the far side for left wing for Portsmouth. Be quite interesting to see how he does on his first start, but I think it'll be quite good. I think it'll be an interesting.
Yet to win so far. It won't get any easier as they face an unbeaten Baggies side who sit fifth in the table on 10 points.
Portsmouth have been playing really well.
Before the international break, out go Riley Tower, Matt Ritchie and Samuel Silvera, who all dropped to the bench. In come McIntyre, Lane and Josh Murphy, who makes his first start. Carlos Corbrand, the Baggies boss, names an unchanged starting 11 from the side that beats Swansea.
So Portsmouth got Kamara on the bench, Silvera on the bench.
From 3 p.m. at Portsmouth against West Bromwich Albion.
So they've got some good players on that bench. I bet West Brom's is quite a decent bench, isn't it? Mason Holgate, oh god. Rakic, Wildsmith, Johnston. So we are within a couple of minutes of the game now. So we shall wait for the start. Actually, let's log in, because if I log in, at least it won't ask me again. So we'll log in straight away so that it doesn't start cutting off like it did there. It likes people to be members. otherwise it kicks people out. So
So
at the minute, Tottenham are 0-0 with Arsenal.
all dropped to the bench. In come McIntyre Lane and Josh Murphy, who makes his first start. Carlos Corberán, the Baggies boss,
And we
from the
should
starting
be
11 from the side that beat Swansea City 2 weeks ago. Independent off-tube studio-based audio commentary from 3 p.m. at Portsmouth against West Bromwich Albion.
about to start, so we should be
EFL Championship action for you this
ready.
Sunday as Portsmouth found their return to the Championship tough.
Let us see.
So far,
If we don't get anybody coming in, we will be going to half time. I will go to half time because Portsmouth are just down the road, so I will love to see my old side, my real local side. We've started, and West Brom are now on the attack on the left-hand side. Throw in for West Brom, and we will be following it on Bet365. We've not got a video going. We have the radio, which you can hear. The radio is about 55 seconds behind, so it's quite a way behind at the minute. And West Brom has scored. I mean, West Brom have already scored, and cannot believe that it's already.
Navy blue shorts and navy blue socks as well. So Portsmouth have Norris, Ogilvie, McIntyre, Williams, Swanson, Dazelle, Pack, Murphy, Lang, Lane,
And it's already Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Within the first minute, and my local side have gone down. Well,
The ball goes into just over the far side. So Pompey have found their start in the Championship. They played 4 games.
well, they're finding it even tougher now because they're already 1-0 down against West Brom.
Last time out at Fratton Park, they lost by 3.
Who's scored the goal?
Possession with Maja to knock the ball back to the left-hand side.
And it's Maya that scored that one.
And then he's back now.
So Maya scored for West Brom, and it's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1.
Drives over the halfway line. He's going to run it down the right, Tom Fellows, but the ball goes into touch, and it will be a throw for the back. It's just further down the line. As Fernal tries to take it quickly. Fellows gets across in his chance for Maya. Goal for Baggies. 54 seconds.
54 seconds on the clock.
He really is a sparkling form to start with.
And already we see my local side Portsmouth are 1-0 down.
Slams the ball to the back of the net past Will Norris. The Pompey defence switched off. It's Pompey 0, Baggies 1.
Well, can Pompey come back from this?
By Furlong. Switching off at the back, Ogilvie. And there was Maja.
Oh, Ogilvie's fault there.
Into the back of the net.
Just didn't.
And the
No.
Baggies are underway and running with a goal as quickly as that. 35 seconds. It was
35 seconds officially.
Josh Maja, his 5th of the campaign.
35 seconds.
There we have it.
What a goal.
Strike as well from the former Sunderland man.
So Maya, 35 seconds.
Nil, West Bromwich Albion won the goal time, 54 seconds.
Make up your mind. 54 seconds, Maya. Right. So let's put that in here.
Perfect start for the Baggies. Really is in fine form. Former Sunderland player, went off to play for Bordeaux. But he's back now with a vengeance, taking over the leading line for West Brom.
Put that in there.
Stoke back to Bordeaux. Signed in 2023 for the Baggies on a 3-year deal.
So there we are. We have our first goal.
Last season.
And we are off. And it's not going to be a correct score for me then, is it? Because I said that it was going to be 1-0 the other direction. At the minute, it is 1-0. But it's for the Baggies. And the Baggies are winning 1-0. Right, Maya. Deep in his own half, Mayane for West Brom, and West Brom can build for a little shot by West Brom straight down the middle to Tom Fellows, and Fellows, good shot, but off target there. So the Baggies aren't slowing down at all here. They are continuing to attack. It's working. My video is working. It took 2 attempts because it didn't like the speed. Portsmouth goal kick now. Will Norris kicks it forward but gives it straight to Ahern Grant, and Ahern Grant can now try and do something from midfield.
To Palmer. Palmer clears, but only as far as Lane down the right hand side. Lang goes into the middle. Here's Pack. Dazelle again.
Well, here we have
Good ball and looking for Sadie. But coming away with it is Barkley.
Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1, and Norris now has it in the Portsmouth goal area. Portsmouth now. Marlon Pack pushes it forward, but Moa grabs that, pushes it forward, but Swanson pushes it to Lane. Lane to Swanson. Good 1-2 there. Pack trying to pull it across, but they put it back to Swanson into the corner with Paddy Lane. Like I said, yeah, into the corner, but you know, Dozzle. Can they cross it? They need to get a quick response here. Paddy Lane. Swanson in the area. It's the first time that Portsmouth have been in the area of Portsmouth now with Swanson. Is that a corner? Can't tell on the Bet365 app, as of course we're listening along rather than watching along.
That was in the Premier League. The Baggies haven't been beaten Pompey since 2005.
The radio is about 55-56 seconds behind. It comes back and Lang has a shot, but it's rebounded off a defender and goes out to Furlong on the right hand side for West Brom. So they have had a shot at least, Portsmouth, and he goes out for a West Brom throw in the West Brom right side in their own half. West Brom now. Throw in. 1-0 up.
On the right is Swanson. Swanson to Pack. For Williams.
Back to Swanson.
Swanson.
You want to listen to the radio. The radio is, like I said, 55-56 seconds behind the Bet365 play. So I will show you what I'm. So with no video, that's woo. With no video, this is what I'm looking at. So I'm not paying for video when I'm not when it's just me paying for it. So unfortunately, that's the way it is. We'll go for the radio because it's free. And I was hoping people might come in and have a chat, especially Portsmouth ones, West Brom ones, because West Brom, I know that there's not many tickets being sold. I'm a West Brom fan just across the road, and I live near Portsmouth, so yeah, there'll be plenty of West Brom fans out there that wanted to go to this game that can't, because there's lots of stadium refurb being done, especially in the away end. But they've been at it for about 2 years now. As Portsmouth get a yellow card. Now the referee's obviously being told to any signs of back chat, and the referees are being told to hammer down on the back chat by giving yellow cards. I think it was it to Cherry's game with about 24, 25 yellow cards in it, and I think, ouch, you know, that is one hell of a number of yellow cards, isn't it? I was like, bloody hell! I was like, the fans must have been horrified at the number of yellow cards being handed out. Look, you're going to get a red card here at some point, and I'm quite surprised with that number that you didn't get a red card. But Barkley in his own half for West Brom. Semi Ajayi
Earlier Rangers beat Dundee United by a goal
pushes it
to
forward to Furlong. Malumbi, Moa still playing on that right side. Furlong, but it goes out,
possession
and
long
it
ball
will
forward
be
by
a Portsmouth throw-in
Alex Palmer,
in their own half.
straight through to
Portsmouth
Norris.
now.
Ogilvie, ball inside looking for Sadie. Turn comes in from Ajayi, and there's a man down there on the right.
Where's he going to throw it?
Furlong is on his ankles, caught a yellow card for Christian Sadie.
So it's
Second
Sadie
strong
that got the
challenge.
yellow card. Dozel now
Couple of goals.
pushes it forward, but Semi Ajayi gets it. Ajayi passes it to Fellows.
Furlong, he was
Fellows now for
late
West
there,
Brom.
wasn't he?
Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Sami Ajayi gets it back, and Ajayi gives it to Bartley. Bartley now. We're on a listen along. We have got the radio on. We have got Bet365. If anybody wants to comment, then please do comment.
10 minutes gone in this
Just
game,
over
so
there.
far from West Brom 1, goal by Josh Madger.
So yeah, it's
54
an
seconds.
interesting game so far.
His bag is the lead at present. Standings as it stands would mean West Brom go top of the table with a win.
Wow, West Brom going top of the table.
Leapfrog Sunderland, who surprisingly lost at Plymouth.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
I would not have expected Plymouth to win there yesterday. That was amazing. Hegum now. Hegum for West Brom. Gives it into the centre circle for Malumbi, but he loses it to Paddy Lane. Lane now can try and play, probably from the back, I should think, but we'll have a look. He does. He passes it backward to Duzzle. Oh, they'll just pass along the back a little bit, try and build up. McIntyre, Williams, Swanson. Will he try up the right, or will he come back? He's going to come back to Williams. Back to Norris. Duzzle. Williams. Duzzle. Couple of 1-2s. Just trying to keep the ball now. Pack. Norris. Trying to set, well, push it forward with the West Brom, kick it back into the Portsmouth possession. Portsmouth then try and kick it straight down, but Malumbi again grabs it, but he doesn't kick it straight back. He tries walking with it, and he's going to play the ball to the right hand side with Furlong. And he kicks it across, but it goes out. Play for Portsmouth throwing on the halfway line. On Portsmouth's right. So Portsmouth have a right, have a throw in. 12 minutes and 38 seconds. Pass it, he throws it into Williams. Kicks it forward, but Furlong's kicks it way to the other side. It eventually gets to the Portsmouth goalkeeper, who then kicks it all the way out to the other side and eventually gets to Grant Hearn in the West Brom area. Clears it to a couple of Portsmouth players in the centre circle. Ogilvie for Portsmouth. Pushes it forward. They're on the corner now. Oh, Callum Lang has a shot, but it's off target and it's ricochets out into the corner. But Sadie's managed to grab that off a West Brom player. Murphy. Don't have to do so. But Furlong gets it back again. You see, he lost it, but he's got it back again. And Furlong now can try and push this ball out of the way, or has he managed to do it, or has he got it over the line? Can't tell that on here. I'm feeling that's a corner for Portsmouth.
For Portsmouth, of which they quickly take. 13 minutes gone, Portsmouth 0. West Bromwich Albion 0. Independent off-tube studio-based.
You've got the score wrong, you stupid man. Oh, shot by Williams, but it's out off target and from the corner, and it's West Brom's goal kick. I hope you heard the radio station get it wrong there. They said it was 0-0 and it isn't. It's West Brom winning 1-0 from a Maya goal. 54 seconds in, and unfortunately for Portsmouth, Ogilvy just switched off and allowed plenty of space for West Brom to just pop it in the net and just allowed him in. Barkley's been pressurised on that back corner, and Portsmouth have a throw-in, dangerous throw-in on their right-hand side, equal with a penalty spot. So let's see whether Portsmouth can do something from this. Portsmouth now with a throw-in. You know, this guy's got a more irritating cough than I have, and I've got a bad enough one from my days of having... Mowat takes him off, but Sadie grabs it, has a shot, but it's off target. Yeah, I had meningitis when I was 40, which is where my cough comes from. This one's probably as annoying as me, even more so. Throw into Portsmouth, short to Paddy Lane. Paddy Lane now. He got it right this time. Oh, cross it to Callum Lang in the box. Oh, no. Bartley's grabbed that one. Dispossessed him right in the box, and that was a really good chance. Could have been a good chance for Portsmouth, but they just did. They grabbed it back. Callum's just grabbed it back from him, and he had a shot, but it's off target again. We've got to get those on target. I mean, what are the stats for off on target? And so far, Portsmouth have had 6 shots, all off target, none on target. West Brom have had 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. And so far, it is West Brom winning 1-0. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Maya after 54 seconds. And then, I'm going to say, another shot by Callum Lang there, but... and it's a Portsmouth throw-in again. They're really pushing now. Portsmouth are really pushing. They have a throw-in again. Almost, it's near the 6-yard box this time. And Portsmouth will throw it in. So, Swift's managed to get that one. Dispossessed Portsmouth, and it's Grant Swift. Murphy managed to get it. Is he going to do anything? Is it going to go out for a throw in, or has he kept it in? No, he's been called offside. So. They really do have to get a goal. They need to get that shot on target. At the minute, not quite doing it for me. Portsmouth need to get more goals, more shots on target, and they're not quite doing it. If there is anybody in, please do comment and tell me which side you're shouting for. I know there's very few seats there at Portsmouth. Portsmouth is just down the road. At the minute, we did have 5 people online. Just disappeared. But if you do come, have a chat. This is all about getting people to talk to each other. Enjoy a bit of a Saturday, Sunday rant about football and how good our teams are playing, how shit the teams are playing in my case. And we can have a chat together. Why not? So hopefully, if people want to subscribe, then please do. If you want to give me a like, then please do. So where are we at the minute? Palmer has it on the back right for West Brom, and West Brom are now going to try and build. Try pushing it forward, but McIntyre grabs that one. And for once, the Portsmouth defence is starting to show a bit more resilience, but they push it forward and Palmer just gets it back again. This time Ajayi loses it. Ajayi loses it, goes out for a throw-in to Portsmouth, and Portsmouth now just over the halfway line. Goes back out again, and it's a Portsmouth throw-in. a little bit further on, just a few yards further forward.
Play from Magic, trying to get the ball back.
Let's see. He pushes it back this time. McIntyre, Williams, Swanson, Pack. So we're running along the back line now for Portsmouth. McIntyre. Ooh, tries pushing it forward down the left, but Ajayi's there, which is really strange. He should be more central. Did say that Ajayi did tend to sort of drift out and be the weak spot. Furlong across the goal to Palmer. So Palmer now for West Brom. Gives it to Hegem, and Hegem can try and break down the left-hand side for West Brom. West Brom back to Swift. Swift now. Gives it to Malumbi. Back to Bartley. Bartley now. Oh, cross to the opposite side. Opposite wing now. Right. We go from the right to the left. And it's Ajayi. Ajayi gives it to Malumbi. And Malumbi gives it to Hegem. And he's lost it to Swanson. Pack. And this could be quite dangerous. Lang, Ajayi has managed to intercept that one. So he's not playing too bad. And he passed it back to Palmer, who kicks it straight out because obviously, can't pick it up. And it's Williams who will try and build for Portsmouth in the Portsmouth half. And he lost it. And Callum Grant has a shot on target. And that was a dangerously close to a second goal. And from nowhere, the Portsmouth defence messed up again. And all of a sudden, we get a shot from West Brom and another one on target. And the team that's getting it on target here is almost constantly West Brom. So West Brom are doing quite well. And again, we have another shot, but from Swift, and it's off target. And it's going to be Portsmouth now, who can try and build from the back. But it's goal kick needs to be taken first. Let's see whether... I should imagine they will build it from the back. Yeah, he has. He's rolled it and kicked it forward to Bart, and Bartley grabs it, and Ajayi can try and build. I'm a bit puzzled as to where Ajayi's playing, because he's supposed to be playing middle, but he's playing on the left wing. Malumbi now kicks it forward to Moa. Moa pushes it forward, but Sadie grabs it. Intercepts it, tries kicking it forward, but somebody kicks it out, and it goes all the way back to the Portsmouth goalkeeper. The Swanson will sort of, I think his head looks like he's headed it back to the goalie because it's a goal kick. So Williams, Norris now. Pushes it forward, but Bartley gets it. And it's going to be a Portsmouth throw-in. You can listen to the radio. You can listen to me rant on. I'm slightly ahead of the radio, so you can listen to me or listen to the radio, or even listen to both. I don't mind. Whichever way you feel better. Have a chat, like, subscribe, and we shall see whether Portsmouth can get anything back out of this, because at the minute it's not looking disastrous for Portsmouth, but it's certainly not looking very good. We keep getting a couple of people on, they keep disappearing, but do stay, do have a quick chat. You can listen to other streams if you want while you're listening to this and having a chat with each other. I don't mind, but if you disappear, then you can't have a chat with each other, can you? And there are a few people hanging around, knocking around, going in and out of the different live streams. Just use it as a bit of a chit chat between each other. I have absolutely no qualms about that. all I say is that everybody respects each other as Marlon Pack goes down the right-hand side for Portsmouth. He's been really tightly marked, Marlon Pack, but he crosses it, but Palmer grabs that one easy. And he's not really getting the crosses in with the looks of it, but you know, we'll see. Swift for West Brom. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. 54 seconds for that goal. Hegum on the left-hand side for West Brom. Into the middle for Swift. Ajayi is far too far forward and cuts it back. And Meyer has a shot. It's intercepted, blocked by a Portsmouth player, and it bounces out for Moa. Malumbi. Ajayi. West Brom now trying to find a way through. Moa. Swift. Trying to get through that back line, but at the minute West Brom are just finding it a little bit more difficult than what they have done. I think it's going to be a free kick to West Brom there. That's going to be reasonably dangerous position.
Played on the left hand side with
we'll wait for this.
John Swift. Cross comes in straight into hands there of Alex Palmer. And Baggins will have to work it again. 25 gone.
Always good with a cough from the my meningitis cough, and we've got the radio that's got a cough as well. So everybody's coughing like mad here. So please do stay on board. Please do have a chat. Tell me who you're supporting, and we can have a. Oh, Will Norris grabs that one off the toes of a West Brom player, and that could have been dangerous. He kicks it out. Malumbi gathers it, tries threading it down the left-hand side, but Swanson can try and build for Portsmouth, and it's 27 minutes now, and it's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. It's gone across the side to Ogilvie, whose fault it was for the first goal, and comes back to Norris. Swanson, Lane. Hearn Grant grabs that one from him, and it's back to Malumbi and Bartley, and now it's West Brom's turn to try and build. Ajayi tries crossing it to the opposite flank, but Swift's managed to nick it back again. Moa, Hegum. I think he tried to get Hegum but didn't quite get as far, and it goes in, and Fellows has a shot but it's off target, and it'll be a Portsmouth trying to see what we've got. Yeah, Portsmouth goal kick, yellow card to a West Brom player. So here we go, 28 minutes, and it's a Portsmouth goal kick again. He's seeing far too much of this ball. Is the Portsmouth goalkeeper. Kicks it out to the halfway line with Swanson. Swanson's not been very effective on that right side, and Pack seems to be being packed in by about two or three different West Brom players whenever he has the ball. Paddy Lane, sorry. So Paddy Lane's getting boxed in. Swanson's now injured for Portsmouth. So we're waiting for that.
For a throw, which Baggins looking to capitalise.
Yeah, Marlon Pack's. I'm not really seeing. I have seen him on that right wing, which is drifting out a little bit, and we'll see if he does any good now, because he seems to get more play because Paddy Lane's they're bringing all the West Brom players are attacking Paddy Lane, they're like gathering around Paddy, but then because they are attacking Paddy Lane, they're giving Marlon Pack a little bit more room, especially with Callum Lang having to move across.
Will Norris? No, can't be.
So I think we're sort of seeing.
I think it is.
Yeah, Callum Lang's trying to move across to get in that gap that Semi Ajayi is leaving, because Semi Ajayi is moving onto the wing, out of position, and he's trying to get down that gap in the back four, but he's just not timing it right, and Portsmouth seem to be trying to bring Paddy Lane in, and he's got two men on him, and it's really difficult. But so far, with Gilvey giving gifting the goal to the Baggies, he just switched off at the back and allowed West Brom straight through, and 54 seconds, and it was West Brom 1. So far, it's and Norris again is down injured, and this is not looking good for Portsmouth. They're getting hacked a little bit by West Brom now. We have the radio. The radio is actually about 50 seconds behind me, but we'll see whether we get the injuries. Must be bad because it is still being treated. So at the minute, Portsmouth are not out of it. I would say Portsmouth aren't out of it. They know how to they know how to get through it. It's just that they're not quite timing it right. They've been caught offside about 2 or 3 times now. McIntyre loses it to Fellows and Furlong now. Furlong lost it to Pack, but then Pack loses it back to Furlong, and Pack clears it out so that West Brom get a throw in. It's nearish to the box, but they've thrown it sideways. Sadie's managed to intercept that, and a massive pass to Paddy Lane, and Paddy Lane has a shot. Another one off target. They cannot get a shot on target, and Portsmouth just. I mean, what are the stats for this? Portsmouth 7 shots, none on target. West Brom 7 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal. Portsmouth just cannot get one on target. At the minute, every shot that they've had has been woefully wide, high, or hitting the local seagulls. As Ajayi nearly lost it right in the 6-yard box there, and Ajayi grabs it back and just kicks it to the side, but only throws Sadie and Lang. Swanson trying to a slow ball in to try and see if he can get a through ball, but Palmer grabs that. And Palmer Bartley, You know, one looks like that West Brom just egging Portsmouth on here to try and pull back, and then they'll do it over the top, won't they? Yeah, they will. Furlong right in the far corner, and they who's got a free? It's a West Brom throw in here, right in next to the corner flag. At the minute, it's not. I wouldn't say Portsmouth are out of it, but they've certainly got to try and get back. They've certainly got to try and get back into this. A little bit more precision required. We've already had 2 yellow cards for Portsmouth. Will Norris and Sadie, as Moat grabs that one and comes across, but runs all the way to the other side for Murphy to gather for Portsmouth. West Brom have had no yellow cards. Another yellow card to Portsmouth. My God, we're getting yellow cards galore. I hope we don't get a yellow card fest like in the Cherries game, because at the minute it's now 3 yellow cards to Portsmouth, none to West Brom. carry on like this, we're going to get a red card.
See if he's going for a throw or a corner kick.
So, goal kick to Portsmouth.
This throw then for West Bromwich Albion, looking to double their lead. A goal up after 54 seconds, thanks to Josh Madger. It goes against Bob to the back post. It's not in, is it?
No, Portsmouth missed. Portsmouth goal kick.
One-handed. Who was that? The back post.
And then they well it long into the West Brom area, who kick it straight back out, and it comes off a Portsmouth player, and it goes out for a throw to West Brom. Thrown into Mike, shortish to Meyer, but he loses it to McIntyre, and McIntyre can try and he's passed it back to the Norris. Not a great idea when you've got West Brom players on your back.
Cross comes into the back post. It's Madger's header. Brilliant save from Norwich. The whole of the ball didn't go over the line. And Norwich
Kicks it out.
Save.
And it rolls out, but Meyer loses it to Swanson. Tries a through ball down the middle. Malumbi back to Ajayi across the right hand side for Malumbi. Mumby down to they pulled it back for O'Hearn Grant, and he's shot off target. So back for another Portsmouth Portsmouth goal kick. Before you two actually came on, it was all Portsmouth, and Portsmouth were pushing forward quite stiffly, and West Brom were being pegged back. They just couldn't get a shot on target. And it was corner and free kick shots, and just none of it on target. So now we have Murphy, Norris, and Sadie on yellow cards.
Assistant manager with a yellow card.
Well, assistant manager with a yellow card. My God, we've got yellow cards everywhere here. We've even got the bench on yellow cards. As Norris pushes it to Grant, Callum Lang tries pushing it through to Swanson. He managed to get it at with a second kick and pulls it back. But he just can't get past Swanson there.
Great little cross from Fellows again. It's caused all sorts of problems. This time Grant's had it.
Just try and play it in midfield.
And he knows he should have scored.
But Bartley intercepts a quick, a short pass, pushes it down the right, and McIntyre can build from the left-hand side for Portsmouth. 38 minutes, and at the minute realistically it's West Brom that are starting to take the game to Portsmouth again. Portsmouth just started to answer back, just started to push into this, but then West Brom have found their feet again. Portsmouth have now got about 7 minutes to half time to really try and get back into this. Even if it's just having one or two shots on goal, it would be quite handy. They try doing a cross, but it's gathered by Furlong, who tries passing it. And whoa, Murphy grabs that one. Has that gone out for a corner? Well, it's gone out for a corner, I think. To Portsmouth. Comes across, and Malumbi is right. It goes straight into the middle of the box for Malumbi. So that's going to get cleared out. It does not get cleared out. He's passed it to the left from Grant, who then clears it out. Who then Williams passes it to Lane. Lane now in the right hand corner. Passes it back to Swanson. Crosses it, but Ajayi is there to pass it to Maya. To the left to Hagan. Forward a bit to Swift. And it's a throw into West Brom. And again, Portsmouth just can't get that ball precise enough. It goes out and comes back again for a Portsmouth throw in this time. And Portsmouth can now try and build from the right hand side. We've got a little bit more of a game on now. I think it's certainly trying to down to the corner, near the corner flag now for Portsmouth. Portsmouth can throw it in. What are you thinking about the game so far? I noticed we did have a couple of people on waiting there. Yeah, if you want to have a quick chat, then please have a quick chat with each other. I really have no problem with that whatsoever. It's nice to have a quick bit of a chat between the different people in the chat box. As long as you keep it nice and calm and no nastiness. I'm okay with most chats. And Josh Murphy has a shot again. It's off target. For heaven's sake, Portsmouth. We can't get shots on target, and they've got to be able to do this. It ricochets out to Furlong, and Furlong has it for the Baggies on their right hand side. Probably at some point welly it, I should think.
50-50 in terms of possession. Portsmouth have had shots, but nothing doing on target so far.
No, certainly not on target. So at the minute we have 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So we're going for a coffee in 3 minutes time. As McIntyre grabs that from Furlong, passes it back to Pack. Now what can they do with this? As Murphy goes into the corner on the left hand side, left hand corner. Murphy back to Pack. And so Pack loses it. Wow, he's got too many people on him to Murphy, and again Pack is just being drowned out by the Baggies players, and he goes back to Swanson. He has got company, plenty of company.
Now down to the left hand side. Here's Paddy Lane. Short pass finds Murphy again. Moves it down the left, looking for Jordan Williams.
Oh, fellas grabbed a toe in there. Malumbi. Dozzle. Whoa, West Brom have got a yellow card. So we're getting the yellow cards like on both sides now. And we've now got one for the bench. One for West Brom. And 3 infield players for Portsmouth. So we're getting that's 3, 4, 5 yellow cards so far in this game. As Dozzle cross it to Lang, and Lang again off target. There's another one off target. This is insane. Can Portsmouth get a shot on target? It bounced out to Swanson, back into Pack, and then back into McIntyre, and Palmer grabs that one at the last minute, and that was right on the far post, and Portsmouth should have done better with that one. Now Palmer now can take it, and we can build from the back for West Brom. West Brom now comes out of the box, kicks it forward, but it goes straight all the way to the Portsmouth goalkeeper.
In West Brom's colours, so Sadie, Norris and Murphy who picked up
So we're all the way from one end to the other.
Pompey.
Norris now for Portsmouth.
Yellow card.
Remember, he's on a yellow card.
Campaign.
Pack
Minutes ago before the break.
across to Williams.
Still Tottenham nil, Arsenal
Dozzle.
1. He's played down the left.
Dozzle back to forward to Paddy Lane. Paddy Lane. And Lane now.
Lang to have an effort. Swanson
Left
to the
hand
back
side
post.
to McIntyre. Crosses it in to Swanson, but he doesn't quite get it. But he gets it at a second attempt. But I think it goes out for a corner to Portsmouth.
Good effort.
4 minutes injury time. 4 minutes injury time. So we've got another 3 minutes and 40 seconds for Portsmouth to lay this one in.
A little bit too high, but proper talented footballer he is. Right, on 45 minutes.
Cross it in, but Palmer gathers that one and pushes it out. But he only punched it out as far as Portsmouth player. Back to Lang. Lang runs into the box. What can Lang do? Callum Lang, he loses it to Meyer, who gives it to Grant on the right hand side. And I think they'll be happy to just push that one forward.
To the right for Williams. Over the half
Swanson,
line, Jordan
Pack.
Williams.
What can Pack do? Dozzle. Dozzle now. Pushes it forward, but Malumbi
Play
is
to the left.
easily to gather that one
Now
in the West Brom box.
is McIntyre. Finds
And he
Pack.
finds a couple of people pushing him, and
To the right side of
he
Swanson.
kicks it out. And it goes out for a Portsmouth throw-in
He's claimed that he was pulled back, I think, but
with just a couple of minutes, 2.5 minutes left. And it's
as a first
Portsmouth who have probably the last chance,
stoppage time, 4 minutes have been.
or perhaps another 2. Throw it in. Bartley kicks it out to Grant.
Kick that, is it?
Grant on the right-hand side for West Brom.
Corner kicks out. 8 corner kicks now for
Murphy
Pompey.
grabs that one.
Cricket foot into
Back
the
to
post, pounded
pulls
away
it
by
back.
Norris.
Can he get into a position to cross it?
McIntyre.
He gives it to Pack instead. Pack should be able to cross it,
Palmer.
but he's got so many people on him. Furlong's there to push it back. Oh, and Ogilvie, who gave the goal away, has a shot, but again, it's off target, and it's just not falling for
McIntyre.
Portsmouth whatsoever as we go into the last 1.5 minutes.
Knocked down the left hand side.
1.5 minutes. So, what are West Brom going to do?
They're going out for another corner. Not too sure
Wait.
how. Sadie is who's
Long to Furlong on the right hand side in the Portsmouth half, and Furlong can now try to shake off a couple of players.
And it comes now. See if they can get an equaliser from this. Headed away by Murphy. Back out to Pack again.
So here we are with
Another corner kick.
free kick
Home
to
side.
Furlong, I think. So free kick will be probably the last thing of the game, as we've got 50 seconds left.
That's the main cry, I'm sure.
The last part of the game will be a free kick to West Brom, and we shall see what happens.
With visiting supporters. About a minute to go, this additional time. Is cross comes in, headed by Lang, too high, whipping that ball in on the left hand side. Was Andre Giselle, wearing number 21. Sort of.
Portsmouth defence are shaking here. We're really probing the Portsmouth defence in this last few seconds.
He's got in store for the second half because he won't be happy with the start that his side's had. Still searching for that first victory in the Championship this season. 3 draws though. Forward there, and Conor Ogilvie's been caught by Murphy. Ogilvie's facing the floor, holding his face. On his haunches there. With it, whether he's got concussion or not, not too sure, but he's going to be receiving treatment now. As it
concussion for a West Brom player.
They were putting a bit of bandage to his eye because it's cut. Challenge with Murphy. He probably used his elbow. Blaise taking on fluids.
Fluids. It's not that warm down here. It's cloudy.
The injury gets sorted.
Arsenal are winning 1-0 away at Tottenham. Barcelona are winning 1-0 as well.
Good quick thinking by the Baggies, but poor defending from Pompey.
It's
Poor
poor defending by Ogilvy. Ogilvy gave that goal away to Portsmouth, to West Brom, and as we enter half time, I should think, Callum Lang's just going to try and get the last few seconds of a run together, but whether he'll manage it is another thing. We'll probably have the whistle before he gets to the other side.
Additional 4 minutes.
McIntyre, we did have a couple of minutes for the concussion. Sadie and Ajayi, but Sadie kicks it out for a throw in to West Brom, and that must be it.
Still on his back. I just want to see if they've given in any other instructions into stoppage time.
Oh, all the way down, and what the Portsmouth have it right in the corner, in their own corner, kick it out, and it's a West Brom dangerous throw in this. It would be really a kick in the teeth if they manage to get a goal from this. This would be really really bad. Let's have a look. Come on, throw the ball in, West Brom. Stop wasting time. That's it. It's half time. So we shall. We'll go for the intermission.
Ogilvy waiting to come back on the field of play. He's all right now. The clearance there by McIntyre. Long ball forward. And Sadie trying to get between two. Comes away with his Ajayi. The ball goes into touch, and the referee blows for half time. It's been an interesting half time because West Brom bagged the opening goal after 54 seconds thanks to Josh Major slamming the ball past Will Norris in goal for Portsmouth after a Tom Fellows quick breakthrough. But other than that, Portsmouth have tried hard, but it's in the Baggies who've almost made it two with Major, so his save stunned by Will Norris. So into the second half, we're back with you in about 10 minutes time for the resumption of this game. It's Pompey 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to nil. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great away from Tom Fellows, getting on the end of the throw down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Major there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Major on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to nil. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great way from Tom Fellows, getting on the end of the throw down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Major there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Major on the line when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to nil. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great way from Tom Fellows, getting on the end of the throw down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Major there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Major on the line when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to nil. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. Stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line, when he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game this. West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save.
Starting soon.
Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal to 0. Goal scored after 54 seconds. Great work from Tom Fellows getting on the end of the throat, down the right by Furlong. Cross came in, Madger there to slam the ball into Madger on the line, and he should have scored to make it 2. West Brom have been good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead, West Brom lead by a goal.
Are we ready?
Second, great way from Tom. Fellows getting on the end of the throat down the right by Furlong. Cross came in. Madger there to slam the ball into the back of the net. A stunning save from Will Norris from Madger on the line. When he should have scored to make it 2.
There you go, Sue.
Good value for their 1-0. Portsmouth with plenty of work to do. It's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 1. Interesting game. This Pompey lead. West Brom lead.
Welcome. I wish this radio commentary could have got that right the first time instead of saying it's 0-0. But we should be starting probably in a couple of minutes' time. We were quite late to finish. We had a concussion, so that was a bit. That took up a good couple of minutes. So we had 4 minutes extra time, and we had another couple of minutes for the concussion. So we did have about 6 minutes in total where we missed that. So hopefully we shall be underway in probably a minute or two. What are we on? Yeah, probably about a minute or two. And we will go into the second half. I usually say that if we don't get anybody in the viewers panel in the second half, I usually cut it. But I may be a Rotherham fan, but I live in Portsmouth, so yeah. And I did have meningitis when I was 40, so I do have half a lung. So if I cough, I do apologise. But I do have half a lung, and it's not great for me. But we will be going on soon. Oh dear. Furlong went straight past Ogilvy, and Ogilvy just stood and let him walk straight past and cross it, and it went straight into the net. So 54 seconds, and Ogilvy gifted them a shot. If you actually look at the stats, 11 shots to Portsmouth, none on target. West Brom, 9 shots on target. 9 shots, 3 on target. The difference here, guys, is that West Brom can actually shoot the ball at the net. Portsmouth at the minute, 9 corners, 11 shots, nothing on target as yet. They carry on like this, they will be another Rotherham United as we kick off. And the second half starts. Onward with the second half. As Mowat passes it back to Palmer, and he kicks it forward, but Sadie gets that one eventually. And he's just going to try and thread it through, but Barkley grabs that one. And this has been the story of the first half. Let's not start in the same manner. Passes it back to Palmer, back to Barkley. And we'll try up the left hand side, but Mowat does get it. As you can hear, the radio is about, shot by Malumbi, and Norris grabs that one. West Brom nearly within 54 seconds of the second half get a second, and it's quite dangerous here. It's not what we expected. Portsmouth now.
Pack, Murphy, Lang, Lane and Sadie. As for Baggies, Palmer, Hagan, Bartley, Ajayi, Furlong,
Portsmouth into long throw into McIntyre, across to Williams, across to Lane. Lane now down the right hand side. He's got lots of people around him. And Swanson now back to Williams. McIntyre in the middle. Swift intercepts that as he tries passing it back to the right, and he gives it to Meyer. back to Moa. And West Brom can build from the back. Passes it down the right, but Ogilvy manages to save that one, kick it out, but only as far as Maya. And Maya gives it to Moa. Moa now. Moa with the ball in the centre circle. We will be having a watch along next week. Saturday's watch along. I am hoping to be. In fact, let's just see who they're playing, because I know which team it is. I just don't know which team they are playing. So let's have a look who we're going to be watching along with next week. We're actually going into League One. And it will be Burton versus Barnsley. So we're going Burton Barnsley next week. Do watch along. Come in, have a watch. We'll see if Barnsley can beat the Burton Army with their new owners. So they've had a new owner bounce. They've managed to get a point against Rotherham because Rotherham were crap. And we shall see whether they can do anything there. Paddy Lane runs into the box. Well, this is going to be off target, isn't it? Oh, corner, is it? Corner to Portsmouth. Is that another corner? No. Oh, it comes straight across to Palmer. Wasted corner. And Palmer can gather that and kick it out. He'll wait for him. We're back to Bartley. Rolls it out. And Bartley can push it forward there, but it's way too early and offside for West Brom. I'm thinking of Barnsley there. We've got Barnsley on my brain because we're doing Barnsley live next week. So bandage on his head now to get a goal in the first half. Marlon Pack finds Williams to McIntyre. McIntyre to Ogilvy. Portsmouth just pass it out from the back. So, throw in for West Brom.
Outside the penalty.
I'm trying something.
Of Alex Palmer.
Oh, because it's at the back, isn't it? He has to go through to the EFL.
Lane's cross.
I give him a little. No, still not there.
Back with Palmer.
Trying something. See, nobody's on. We can try something here. I wonder. That is annoying. Where is it?
All over the top.
Oh, Hegum in the corner. Passing it back to Swift, and West Brom are now really. And Paul Callum Line grabs that one, but he loses it to Moat right in the middle. Malumbi. And Malumbi now. Hearn Grant. Hegum right in the box. Crosses it, but it rolls all the way up to the side for Ogilvy, who will welly it forward to Furlong. And Moat now brings it back over the line.
Williams again just trying to turn away. Knocks the ball into touch.
And Moat crossing. And it's another West Brom goal. It's 2-0 to the Baggies. And that was just poor defending again. And once again we have
Swift back to Palmer.
We have another goal.
West Brom looks so controlled at the moment with possession.
Take that one.
Callum Lang, so it's a free kick.
Dink. Moat there, crossing it across, and it's another goal for the Baggies. And it's now Portsmouth are really up against it.
Left-hand side.
That's literally a goal in 45 seconds and then a goal in a minute and 45 seconds in the second half. And Portsmouth are now well against it as we wait for the restart. Duzzle will now kick off. 52 minutes. Duzzle loses it to then Grant.
Into the top corner. A stunning goal from Alex Mowat. He runs into the corner. It's a second goal for the Baggies.
Mowat must have actually ran all the way across to with the ball.
And West Bromwich Albion are marching their way to the top of the championship.
Hagan now. Cross, can he cross it? No, back to Swift, Malumbi.
It's Portsmouth 0, West Bromwich Albion 2. Yeah, another great goal. What a curling effort from Alex Mowat that. Brilliant effort. Right into the
Well,
corner.
that wasn't very good, guys. So Portsmouth now
That Will Norris could do about
are well under the cosh
the net.
as we
Yeah, that was a stunning strike.
Portsmouth 0, West Brom 2. Williams for Portsmouth now, trying to get some form of. They've just got to get something on target. How many shots have they had? 11 shots, none on target. West Brom 11 shots, 5 on target. That's the difference. That is the difference, guys. So, not doing too well.
Ball brought forward by Malumbi to the right-hand side. Once again, moves to the left-hand side and Hagen.
So let's see what we can do.
Here is Grant.
It's quite even as far as play. Play is quite even. There's not an awful lot between them as far as actual style, class, whatever. 52% possession to Portsmouth, 48 to West Brom. It's a Portsmouth goal kick now, and they've really got to try and come back.
Control of this game. Playing down the left-hand side with Josh Murphy.
West Brom really do need a quick reply here as they take a goal kick.
Frustration for the winger.
So Moat 51, we'll put that one on. Moat 51.
Playing out the left-hand side. Good work then. There's a foul there on.
I'll put that one in here.
Grant. So it'll be a free kick for the Baggies. They take it quickly. There's Swift and Bartley.
51. Yeah.
Bartley then the
Done.
captain. Inside ball to Madger. Now to the right for a Jay. Furlong, yard in from the top
Oh,
side.
this is a lot better when the software works, isn't it?
Malumbi.
It's interesting. 54 seconds for the first goal, 51 minutes for the second.
Swift.
As West Brom have a throw in their own half.
There's Madger.
On their left.
Strike over the bar. It's dipping. Deflection, corner kick. Just the second corner kick. Again,
Throws it in, but Duzzle gets that
Madger
one.
there with a little
Can
sterling
Duzzle
effort.
do anything? He runs across into the middle, passes it to the left to Murphy. Murphy back to Pack.
We're 10 minutes into this
Pack
second
to
half.
Ogilvy.
We're really taking control of it.
Loses it to Fellows. Fellows will probably do his usual let's keep the ball. And he does. Pass it short to Malumbi.
Play forward into the area.
Malumbi to back to Furlong. Couple of 1-2s up to Maya. But he loses it and it goes out for a Portsmouth throw in their own area. and it's Portsmouth. They've never been out of it. It's just that they haven't got one shot on goal yet. 11 shots, none on target, and that's the clear difference. Portsmouth just haven't got a clue on how to hit the target, whereas West Brom haven't had as many. I don't think they've had as many attacks, but they just haven't managed to get the West Brom are just hitting the target when they're up there. They're shooting more often. It's just that, West Brom they've got that conversion rate nailed, haven't they? They really have. And again, McIntyre for Portsmouth, but they're really good in that centre circle area, Portsmouth. Marlon Pack is being man-marked by 2 West Brom players, which doesn't help. They're trying to bring Marlon Pack in, but it's impossible. They try and push it forward to him there, and then Bartley kicks it out. And Williams gets it, kicks it back in, but Bartley gets it again. This time he doesn't kick it out, he just passes it to Palmer. So, at the minute, it's only looking like one result. And Palmer now can build from the back. Across the back. Forwards halfway with Moat. Moat, the key man so far for West Brom, I think. Bartley, Swift. Down the left. But Paddy Lane stops that one. And Lane can pass it to Lang, but Hegem gets in there, and Lang managed to tow it back again, but only as far as Swift, who passes it back to Malumbi, and Malumbi now gives it to Jai, to Swift. Jai 1-2 there, down to Furlong on the right hand corner. He'll cross the ball.
Referee says no. Sure, Giselle slipped to handle the ball.
Is it corner to West Brom?
There to Palmer. There's a long ball over the halfway line. Is that far by Ogilvie now? Yes, it is.
So West Brom are still in the ascendancy at the minute, and try and see where this corner goes.
Shots in this second half was nothing for Portsmouth, 3 for West Brom, 2 on target.
You see the difference there, 3 shots with 2 on target for West Brom in the second half, and absolutely nothing for Portsmouth. There just seems to be nothing they can do to respond.
Swift, Eckham's in there as well. Mo trying to get a foot in now. Swift again. Swift waits, goes wide for Malumbi. Malumbi then in turn finds
So we look 60 minutes and 25 seconds. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 2, and we are.
He's just passing the ball back quite easily here. Right for the cross, deflected.
Push there by Portsmouth, but it's easy enough for Portsmouth to grab. Portsmouth are now making a substitution. They really do need to be doing something, because it isn't going their way so far.
Portsmouth 0, West Brom 2. Independent studio-based commentary. Mo with the second goal is going to take the kick.
Moa, I would say, is so far my man of the match.
Bartley's in there.
Actually, Ajayi's been playing quite well, which is quite a surprise. He's not usually that good. Wait for the substitutions to happen.
Waiting for the referee, some jostling going off, so have a look, see what happens. Mo's delivery, left-footed, and it comes now. Palmed away by
and we should have
Pompey goalkeeper
a
Norris. Josh and knock it back to Palmer. Palmer then play.
When I get a list of who, when I get told who's changed there.
Murphy inches wide. That was close to getting Pompey back in the game. He drives forward. His left-footed strike not far away. Rarely second half
Pack now for Portsmouth.
through Josh Murphy, the winger.
See if we've got a lineups yet.
It wasn't far away.
No lineup yet. So far there's been 5 yellow cards, one for the I think it's Portsmouth assistant manager.
Swanson's gone off.
Palmer now for West Brom.
Harvey Blair.
McIntyre grabs that one as a through ball. What's Portsmouth going to do here? Can they actually start just gently build it? Williams, McIntyre.
Already on a yellow card.
No, they can't push it forward, but Ajayi grabs that one. Malumbi down the right hand wing for West Brom.
Silvera.
West Brom 2 up. Kamara. Kamara's come on.
And Paddy Lane's gone off as well.
Yellow card for West Brom. That's the 6th yellow card of the game.
Abudaya up to by Kumara. So Kamara's gone on. And Samuel Silvera.
Oh, and Silvera
Middlesbrough.
as well. So Silvera and Kamara have come on. Duzzle's gone off.
Attacking changes that they've made there.
So, right, Duzzle, Murphy and Lane have come off. Kamara, Blair and Silvera have come on. So we made triple substitution now. Let's see how this works. Will we get a shot on goal? McIntyre. Will take a free kick because they got a yellow card, obviously, West Brom from that.
That leaves gaps open for West Brom though to exploit. Here's Malumbi to Fellows.
So,
In from the right. To his left
is it
boot.
Fellows that got a yellow card there for?
Talking to a bit of traffic there. Coming away with it is Silvera. Well, there's a yellow card for who's that now?
Fellows, I think.
Malumbi.
Malumbi? Oh, it was Fellows.
Who's off the field here? Somebody's been knocked off the field of play. Who else is
Ogilvy.
down now?
I want to find out. Ajayi and Fellows. Yeah, it was Fellows. Fellows got a yellow card. So it's now Norris, Murphy and Sadie with yellow cards for Portsmouth and the assistant manager. Ajayi and Fellows for West Brom. So we've got 6 yellow cards, 1 for the bench, 5 on the field, and we're only 65 minutes in. So the referee is continuing from the idea of the Cherries game, I think. As long as we don't get 20 odd yellow cards, we'll be happy. As Silvera now, left hand side for Portsmouth. Let's see if he can do it any better. No, he loses it to Fellows. And Fellows will most likely tap it sideways. Oh, no, he's tried to play silly and he's tapped it out. And Portsmouth get a throw in. Callum Lang loses it to Moa, and he's trying to play his way out of this, and taps it off a Portsmouth player for a Portsmouth throw in. Substitution for West Brom now. So we'll see what West Brom do to try and shore up this back line, because Portsmouth have been doing really well. They've just not got a single shot on target yet. To give you the stats, we've got 50-50 possession. 9 corners to Portsmouth, 3 to West Brom. 12 shots each, right? 12 shots each. None on target for Portsmouth, 5 on target, 2 goals for West Brom. And I always say, don't score if you don't get it on target. Guess what? Portsmouth haven't got it on target. They haven't scored. So let's go back to the... Still waiting for to start again after the substitution.
Coming away with it there is Mowat. Mowat again. Challenge comes in. Almost catches the back of Kamara.
Oh, the Wolverhampton game's now started. 11 seconds into that one. As Sadie brings it backwards to Ogilvie, and Ogilvie loses it to Wallace.
The baggies in a second.
McIntyre forward to Ajayi to cut out. Moa back to Bartley. Want to know what they've just done, but it's not telling me yet. Pushes it forward, but McIntyre grabs that one.
So
68 minutes. Williams now. Williams can try and push this one forward. He only gives it a sideways tap to Ogilvie, who does a 1-2 with McIntyre, then passes it across the right hand side for Williams. If they're going to do that, they're going to have to break forward with Swanson. Can they break forward? No, they go cross back to the left hand side through McIntyre. And straight across to Blair. Crosses it, but Rakic, one of the guys that have just come on for West Brom, manages to intercept that and pass it straight towards halfway line for Maya.
John Swift is off as well.
So Swift off. Oh, here we go. Malumbi off. Swift off. Fellows off because he's got a yellow card. Diane Garner on, Wallace on, and Rakic on. So we've got 3 very good players come on for 3 very good players coming off. So don't see any difference there. As Swanson comes down the right hand side for Portsmouth, and Portsmouth are needing to get back on terms. But he runs it out, can't control it, and it's a West Brom throw in on the halfway line.
He's on. And Grady, Garner as well for the 3 changes there.
So 3 changes for Portsmouth, 3 changes for West Brom. West Brom pass it to Hearn Grant. It eventually gets to Meyer near the box, centre of the out from near the box, but not quite there. McIntyre crosses it, passes it out, but only as far as Ajayi, Wallace, Ajayi back to Bartley, playing a little bit of safety play now. West Brom, you can just see this idea of we just don't want to lose this one from 2-0 up. Portsmouth throwing in their own half, as Furlong couldn't quite control it.
Down the right side. Blair got the cross in.
Portsmouth now.
Into the box. He was bundled over it by Furlong, who's under the wrath of the
Oh, Diane Garner grabs that one. There's a little cross across the middle. And it goes forward to Meyer, and Meyer has a shot, but it's off target. Probably one of the few ones that's off target, and it's a Portsmouth goal kick.
CD remains on. Not too sure how.
Which team are you wanting to win? Come on, tell me which team you're wanting to win. I know a couple of people keep coming in and out. You've got to speak to me at some point. Tell me who you support. Kamara to Sadie. Sadie loses it to Moa, and they just can't get over the halfway line this time. They've made 3 changes each, and now Portsmouth can't even get over the halfway line. Williams grabs that forward pass. Kamara. Kamara net
Signs of
with 18 minutes to go.
scrappy, really.
Williams.
Last 20 minutes or so since the second goal.
Oh, Ahern grabs that one in the box. And he, wow, Pat, well is it? And it's Blair in the corner for Portsmouth, right at the far end of the pitch. And he tries to put it on. See that corner?
That's Magic. It was a strike it goal, which wide. Well wide there.
To Portsmouth.
Inventive play from Magic.
So we shall see what happens here, guys. In, and it's straight to Palmer, who pushes it out to Furlong on the far side, who kicks it out for a Portsmouth throw in on their West Brom side of the halfway line. Pushes it back, throws it back to McIntyre. Williams, Swanson on the opposite side, on the right side. Blair now, he's run all the way back. Swanson, can he do a 1-2 with Blair?
Play by Colin Grant down the left hand side.
No, he goes back to Williams and Norris, who pushes it forward. But I'll give goes to Furlong, I think, and then back to a Portsmouth player who loses it to Wallace. And Wallace can now try and back to Furlong. They're not stretching it too much. You can see West Brom are just not wanting to lose this for no reason. And West Brom cross it, and he goes to Diangana, who shoots, and it's off target.
Just along the ground there. Easy work and easy save there for Alex Palmer. So that cross that came in just was it sort of.
So at the minute, 12 shots to Portsmouth, none on target. 14 shots to West Brom, 5 on target, 2 goals. That is the story of the game so far, and I must say it's a rather sad story to the game.
Portsmouth have possession though. Here's Jordan Williams. He's got Swanson.
Portsmouth have another substitution as we wait for the goal kick.
Lane that's gone off. Zach Swanson's still on. There's a confusion on my screen. Supplier that said that Swanson had gone off the field of play. He hasn't. He's playing one of the right wing back role. Ogilvie, headed forward by Racic.
Waiting for the Portsmouth substitution. It will tell me eventually. We've got 3 so far for each team. We'll wait and see what comes of that one. As Moa intercepts that, and he can build, pushes it forward to Wallace, and that's cleared out for a West Brom throw-in. Dangerous one. It's quite close to the box.
Portsmouth 0, West Brom 2, independent off-tube studio-based commentary.
And Grant, but Blair grabs that one. Blair, bounce it off him, and it's now Blair gets the throw-in for Portsmouth.
Swinging corner kick.
Portsmouth now. I will keep looking as Blair runs down or loses it to Hegem, and Ahern Grant grabs it, and Ahern Grant can now try and build Mowat, but Swanson intercepts that as it's threaded down the left. This must be the last substitution that, it will be. So Portsmouth are making their final substitution.
So substitution, Christian Sadie goes off. Elias Sorensen is on.
Sadie off, Sorensen on.
Score of 1 goal so far this season. The Danish striker for Pompey.
So this will be interesting. They've also had another one, but they're about a minute behind, so we'll see.
Former Newcastle United player left there in 2021.
Pack to Poole. Oh, Poole's come on. Right, okay, so Poole's come on for Portsmouth. Oh, into the corner, but Hegem kicks that one out. It's a Portsmouth throw-in right next to the right in line with the spot.
against Leeds United.
So let's see what Portsmouth can do here. Can they get a shot on goal? It would be nice to see a shot on target for Portsmouth, to be quite honest. I feel sorry for him. But back to Blair. Blair should be launching that one in.
Swanson knocks it forward then for Blair, but he can't keep hold of it. It's a foul.
Cross it to Silvera on the opposite side.
Blair.
We're just knocking it around in midfield, not quite being able to do anything with this to get through that line of West Brom. Gone all the way through various players to Kamara on the right. Williams, Swanson just cannot get through that back line of West Brom at the minute. Swanson is trying to... Oh, Silvera again off target. Come on, guys. You've got to get at least one on target. If they get one on target, they'll feel so much better and have so much more confidence. But at the minute, the confidence just isn't there. As Pat grabs it across to Swanson. Callum Lang. Oh, Ajayi grabs that cross. And it wasn't a very far to cross it. And he only heads it out as far as Swanson. And that's going out. And it's going to be a West Brom substitution now. So Malumbi, Swift and Fellows at the minute for Diangana, Wallace and Rakic. They're going to make another substitution now.
There was Kamara. Kristen turns in midfield, moves away from Maggio.
So wait for this substitution. Palmer will get us underway. Oh, that was a bad kick. Portsmouth. Crikey. It went for a Portsmouth throw-in and then it got all the way back to Palmer again. What a waste of a throw-in. 79 minutes now. We've got 11 minutes. Portsmouth need to get a shot on target as Palmer starts kicking it across. Oh, another substitution for West Brom. Right. West Brom throw-in. Let's see if we can find... We've still only got 3 on there.
Frustration for Zach Swanson, I'm sure. 11 to go. Portsmouth 0, West Brom 2, independent of Tube Studio-based commentary.
So at the minute, West Brom are holding Portsmouth at the halfway line. They get very few... In the second half, we're seeing very few attempts that Portsmouth have managed to get over that halfway line. When they have, they've managed to get all the way through to the right-hand corner and make a cross. But it's been very few and far between in the second half. As West Brom keep building it.
Magic goes off, replaced by the on-loan striker Lewis Dobbin.
So Dobbin for Maya. So Magic, or Maggio, whatever you want to call him.
Aston Villa.
Pack has intercepted it, runs into the middle, but then tries a through ball and Bartley grabs it, passes it forward to Wallace, Diangana, Rakic in the middle.
Baggies have a 2-goal advantage in control.
Dobbin now for West Brom with 81 minutes on the clock.
And also coming off is Josh Maggio then. Score after 54
Oh,
seconds.
Diangana in the left-hand corner. Back to Johnson, back to Moet. Moet? I thought Moet was off. No. It's, yeah. The other one that went off, isn't it? Diangana. Hegum now playing on the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in? Now pass it back to Bartley, who's playing quite high up. Palmer, who's well outside the box, pushes it forward, but it's a throw in to Portsmouth. Well in their own half. Poole for
Is that
Portsmouth.
ball forward?
Norris.
It's a touch, is it? No. Gets in play.
Who's the other one?
The park.
76 minutes were so McIntyre came off for Poole.
Lang.
Malumbi, Swift, Grant,
Martin's possession from him.
Fellows and Meyer have come off for West Brom with with Diangana, Wallace, Rakic, Dobbin and Johnston on.
Forward pass.
So there's a complete change for
Mowat. Cross there to Hagen.
let's see how many they've got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've all took their 5, haven't they? I was just thinking about the they did have a concussion in the first half, but I think the player stayed on. Silvera for Portsmouth. Cross out. It's kicked out, and it's a Portsmouth throw in. Another dangerous one, but they tend to be doing it short. Let's see if they can do a long one or a short one.
Second place, top of the table ahead of Sunderland.
A short one to Swanson. So Swanson on the right, he loses it to Diangana. Might as well keep throwing it in, guys. Really hard. Wallace across to Rakic. That was a wasted throw in. Rakic.
Sheffield United 9 make up the top 6.
Lang grabs that, but he's going to have to do something with it. If he's going to do it, he's going to have to do it now. Gives it to Pack. Cross to Swanson on the opposite side. Back to Pack. Can he do a 1-2? Nope. He does it to the opposite side. To Silvera. Back to Ogilvy, who gave the first goal away. Williams. Poole, Williams. And Williams gives it to Pack. It doesn't seem to be as well marked now. Crosses it in, but it's out, and it's for a goal kick to West Brom. Either was a shot or a very poor pass, but it was garbage.
Newcastle just kicked off. The score for you on that one.
Let's have a look at some of the other scores while we're here, because it's actually quite sedate, this one at the minute.
So Wolves 0, Newcastle 0.
Yeah, Wolves 0, Newcastle 0, 17 minutes.
There. 6 minutes to go. Here come West Bromwich Albion.
Barcelona are winning Girona 4-0 after 69 minutes.
Mikey Johnston.
As West Brom have a throw-in on the halfway line. And West Brom now can build from the midfield. Throws it in, and Callum Lang grabs that one. Oh, and he's judged to be a foul, and it's another yellow card. That's 7 in the game so far.
Probably just playing from the back at the moment here. 6 championship fixtures are tough ones. Burnley away, then Sheffield United at home, then Stoke away. Holding the top 10. Oxford at home. QPR, Cardiff. Life doesn't get much easier there for John Marcinho's side.
Oh. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops.
Promoted last year. Portsmouth.
Gilvey, or is it Gilvey that got it this time? So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow cards for Portsmouth, 2 for West Brom, and 1 for for the assistant manager of Portsmouth, I believe. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 yellow cards so far. As Williams pass it up to Blair on the right. Swanson. It's not been a dirty game, you know. I don't know what you think, guys, but it's not been dirty. It's just as Dobbin has another shot for West Brom, and this time it's off target, which is rather strange for West Brom, because most of theirs are on target. So far we have had 13 shots by Portsmouth, not one on target.
To do for
as Norris kicks it down the middle to Lang, but Moa picks that off his feet and passes it to Wallace. So Wallace can now try and... Wallace has been playing like a stalwart on that left right hand side, passing it back to Ajayi and pushes it forward to Rakic. Rakic pushes it forward, but then it's offside for West Brom. So it's... Portsmouth just don't seem to be able to get through the halfway line this second half. Gilvey to Poole, can he get over the halfway line? He gives it to Williams. Managed to get over the halfway line this time. Swanson. They need to get a shot on target. They haven't had one shot on target yet. Portsmouth have 13 shots and not one of them's hit the target. At least West Brom have had 17 shots and 5 on target, but Portsmouth are just not able to do it at the minute. And Blair taps it out by accident, and it's hit under pressure, and it goes out for a West Brom throw-in, and it's Portsmouth 0, West Brom 2. 54 seconds and 51 minutes for the goals. And West Brom give it to Wallace. Wallace now. Pack. See, Pack's done well now that he's managed to shake his two man markers. All those changes have actually released Pack. So let's see whether in the last couple of minutes they can get a consolation goal by using Pack. Williams, Kamara, Poole, Gilvey. Forward to Swole, right, a corner to Swanson again in that right hand corner. They love the right hand corner, Portsmouth, but every time they've had a cross from Swanson, it's been not good enough. And it looks like a corner to Portsmouth again. So we'll see where the corner goes. Short to Packer and straight across, but Bartley grabs that one again and manages to kick it out. It's either the goalie or Bartley that gets... Well, yeah, Bartley's always in there. Oh, it's a goal kick to West Brom. As we hit 89 minutes and 31 seconds, and at the minute we have not... We have 14 shots for Portsmouth, not one on target, and that's been the story of the game. The story of the game is the fact that Portsmouth just can't hit that white square, white rectangle. Well, is it forward, but Poole gets it, but Wallace takes it from him, and it's right outside. Oh, and it's a shot by Johnston, and another one dead on target, and that could have been 3-0 quite easily. Ooh. Now what's that for? 5 minutes injury time. We just had a yellow card, a shot by West Brom, and a yellow card to Portsmouth. So whether somebody's been arguing again, that's 8 yellow cards. Johnston for West Brom.
Edge of the penalty area, so gets between two, trying to get to the byline. Cross comes in. And there'll be 5 minutes of additional time to be played.
4 minutes left of extra time, and I think West Brom are now just happy to knock it around midfield. They know that they've won.
1 goal, let alone 2. I'd probably say no.
At the minute, Wolverhampton 0, Newcastle 0.
Long clearance there. Way down, a little knockdown. Chance to drive forward here for Mowat. And he was second goal, right for the strike saved.
Yeah, Moet another shot.
That was a Rakic caught free kick. There'll be a yellow card issued out there.
And West Brom has scored a third. It's another goal. And it's just been a bad day for Portsmouth.
Johnson